Hello and welcome to TTVNEWS with some latest events in the Ninh province. Ladies and gentlemen, in celebration of the 94th anniversary of the party's propaganda and education sector, August 1st, 1930 to August 1st, 2024, on July 31st, Colonel Phan Văn Triều, Deputy Secretary of the Party Committee and Deputy Director of the Provincial Police, along with the representatives from various provincial police departments, visited and presented flowers to the leaders and officials of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Education Department. Welcoming the delegation were Comrade Lê Thành Công, Provincial Party member and standing deputy head of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Education Department, along with other comrades who are leaders of the department's functional divisions. On behalf of the Party Committee and the TayNinhTV Provincial Police Department, Colonel Phan Văn Triều, Deputy Secretary of the Party Committee and Deputy Director of the Provincial Police, congratulated the leaders, officials, and staff of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Education Department, wishing them good health, happiness, and continued success in their work. He also expressed the hope that the Propaganda and Education Department would continue to guide and support the police force in propaganda work to further enhance their professional expertise, contributing to the development and improvement of the ideological and cultural foundation within the people's police, as well as promoting and directing public opinion in fulfilling the missions of ensuring national security and maintaining social order and safety. On behalf of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Education Department, Comrade Lê Thành Công, Provincial Party member and standing deputy head of the Propaganda and Education Department, expressed gratitude for the attention from the Party Committee and the Provincial Police Department. He expressed confidence that in the future, the Propaganda and Education Department and the Provincial Police will continue to have more effective exchanges and cooperation between the two units, contributing to the successful completion of their assigned tasks.
And at the government office, the Deputy Prime Minister Lê Thành Long recently received the Vice President of the European Commission, EC, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Mr. Joseph Borrell, on the occasion of an official visit to Vietnam. At the meeting, Deputy Prime Minister Lê Thành Long thanked Mr. Joseph Borrell for visiting on the General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng passing away and affirmed that the EU is one of the Vietnam's leading partners. The Deputy Prime Minister also suggested that the EU should continue to promote delegation exchanges at all levels, especially at high levels, and suggested that the two sides coordinate to effectively implement the Vietnam-EU Comprehensive Partnerships and Cooperation Agreement, the Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreements (EVFTA), as well as other agreements and cooperation mechanisms between the two sides. The Deputy Prime Minister also suggested that the EU should remove the yellow card on Vietnam's seafood exports, appreciating Vietnam's development achievements as well as in its increasing role and position in the world. Mr. Joseph Borrell affirmed that the EU considers Vietnam a priority and important partner in the Asia-Pacific region, proposed that the two sides approach their relations, promote cooperation in the fields of defense, security, climate change response, justice, and EU prevention. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of July the 31st, the working group of Provincial Disciplinary Steering Committee on Food Hygiene and Safety, led by Mr. Trần Thị Ngọc Nương, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Health, had a meeting to monitor the implementation of food hygiene and safety in the first 6 months of 2024 in Trang Bang Town. Receiving and working with the delegation, there was Mr. Nguyễn Văn Châu, Deputy Director of the Town Medical Center and Deputy Head of the Standing Committee of the Interdisciplinary Steering Committee on Food Hygiene and Safety of the Town. In the past time, the Interdisciplinary Steering Committee of Food Hygiene and Safety of the Town has focused on implementing many solutions to ensure the food hygiene and safety. Inspection work has been carried out regularly. Inspection before issuing certificates of food safety eligibility and post-inspection work, and there have been no cases of food poisoning in the area. Concluding the monitoring section, Deputy Director of Provincial Department of Health Trần Thị Ngọc Nương requested the Town Center sectorial steering committee on food hygiene and safety to strengthen inspection work, ensure the food hygiene and safety, consolidate, improve, and enhance the quality of steering committee's activities, effectively use the hotline so that the people can promptly inform about the food quality, prevent the food poisoning, and ensure the people's health also. And also on July 31st, the Veteran Association of Agencies and Enterprises of the Province organized the evaluation conference of Exemplary Veterans for the period of 2019 to 2024. In the period of 2019 to 2024, the Veteran Association of Agencies and Enterprises of the Province focused on doing the good job of political and ideological education, training encouraged the members to continue to promote the nature and tradition of alcohol soldiers, build a strong political stance, set an example in implementing and propagating and mobilizing the people to well implement the party guidelines and policies and the state's policies and laws also. By the end of 2005, 100% of veteran corps and members in the province will no longer use for the have temporary or dilapidated houses. And to achieve this, I propose that the Veteran Association of the Provincial Agencies and Enterprises continue to advise the Provincial Association on how we can effectively contribute to the social security work of the locality. Summarizing the Exemplary Veterans Competition movement for the period of 2019 to 2024, the Veteran Association of the Provincial Agencies and Enterprises of the Province was awarded a certificate of merit by the Central Association twice, and the association was also awarded an elation flag by the People's Committee of the Province, and the Veteran Association of the Petroleum Company also were awarded a certificate of merit by the People's Committee of the Province, along with many other individuals and groups. And in the appraisal doses of the draft law on special consumption tax amendment sent to the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Finance still proposed two options to increase the taxes on alcohol and beer according to a roadmap and reach a tax rate of 100% by 2030. However, according to the World Bank, increasing taxes according to the above roadmap is significant but not enough to reduce the ability to pay for alcohol and beer over time. World Bank proposed to increase the special consumption tax on alcohol and beer to 155%, or the option of adding an absolute rate of 16,500 Vietnam dong calculated per liter of alcohol, plus the current tax rate of 65%. And this ensures that alcohol and beer do not become more popular, positively affecting the health when the level of consumption of these types of beverage is adjusted. And on the afternoon of July the 30th, the Steering Committee of the Campaign Vietnamese People Prioritize Using Vietnamese Schools in the Province held a meeting of the Steering Committee for the first 6 months of the year and on light direction and tasks for the last 6 months of 2024. Attending the event, there were Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee, Head of Provincial Steering Committee of the Campaign, Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Member of the Provincial Party Committee, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee and Deputy Head of Provincial Steering Committee of the Campaign, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, Member of Standing Committee of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Vietnam Phalang Front Committee of the Province, also the Deputy Head of Provincial Steering Committee of the Campaign. In the first 6 months of 2024, the Steering Committee has promoted the propaganda of the campaign Vietnamese People Prioritize Using Vietnamese Schools to all classes of people and ethnic minorities also and religions. Many local Vietnamese products participated in trade fairs in the provinces neighboring Cambodia, were sold in supermarkets and were trusted by the customers nationwide. The conference gave opinions on the proposed content to be added to the province campaign implementation plan, assess the coordination between the sectors that are members of the Provincial Campaign Steering Committee, and the implementation of the plan to stabilize the markets for some essential goods in the province in 2024 and the Lunar New Year of 2025. Speaking at the conference, the Standing Committee of Principal Standing Committee basically agreed on the draft documents accepted. The members comment on the first 6-month report and direction and tasks of the last 6 months of 2024. At the same time, it was requested that the Principal Standing Committee continue to promote propaganda so that the campaign can spread and impact the production and consumption habits of businesses and the people, and strengthen guidance for businesses and production facilities on the legal documents certifying proof safety eligibility, building labels and geographical indications for the products, proactively building local OCOB products brand also.
On the morning of July 31st, the Tây Ninh Provincial Youth Union, in cooperation with the Central Vietnam Student Association, the Vietnam Student Support and Development Center, and Honda Vietnam Company, organized activities to support the Green Summer campaign, visiting and presenting gifts to families of policy beneficiaries and Vietnamese heroic mothers. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, Secretary of the Provincial Youth Union, led the delegation. On this occasion, the Tây Ninh Provincial Youth Union and the sponsoring unit visited and encouraged the Green Summer volunteers from the Tây Ninh Student Liaison Board, presenting gifts to the volunteers. Additionally, they awarded 10 scholarships to disadvantaged, high-achieving children at the summer class at Hamlexes Bầu Đồn Primary School. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, Secretary of the Tây Ninh Provincial Youth Union, encouraged the volunteer soldiers. He expressed his hope that the Tây Ninh Student Liaison Board members would harness their youthful energy and volunteer spirit to complete their assigned projects, contributing to the development and prosperity of Tây Ninh Province. Afterward, the delegation visited and presented gifts to 2 policy beneficiary families and Vietnamese heroic mother Phạm Thị Mão in Go Dao District, Tây Ninh Province.
And according to information from Ministry of Education and Training, about 5 p.m. on July the 30th, the time online admission registration portal was closed. The Ministry General Admission Support System recorded a total of more than 733,000 candidates registering for admission, equivalent to 68.5% of the number of candidates registering for the 2024 high school graduation exam. And after closing system, candidates will not be able to access it to register or adjust their admission websites. According to the plan, from now until 5 p.m. on August 6th, candidates registering for university admission will pay the fee online via the National Public Service Portal, and the virtual filtering process will take place from August 13th to 5 p.m. on August the 17th, and by 5 p.m. on August the 19th at the latest. Universities and colleges must complete the announcement on benchmark scores and first round of admission results.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to improve the quality of operations and better meet the needs of people and businesses, the People's Committee of Tân Châu Town, Tân Châu District, has implemented 2 administrative reform models that have initially brought practical results.
Specifically, the People's Committee of Tân Châu Town has implemented the models Monday without writing and Friday without appointment, with the goal of building a digital government with a motto taking people and businesses at the center of service in a practical and effective manner, promoting connection, data sharing, ensuring consensus from top up to bottom, and smooth communication across the board. In April 2024, the People's Committee of the town has implemented 2 models, Monday without writing and Friday without appointment. And these 2 models will help to support the people in assessing information technology and assessing the digital transformation program also. In addition, it also supports people in handling administrative procedures, reducing the time people have to travel many times, and also reducing the time they have to rewrite documents. In addition, the implementation of these 2 models also contributes to building and enhancing the image of the friendly digital movement and government, increasing the application of the information technology in administrative reform, reducing cost and travel time for the citizens when submitting documents online and making online payments also. And with the No Writing Monday motto, every Monday when people come to carry out administrative procedures, they only need to provide information, data, and related documents. The civil servants of the one-stop department is responsible for guiding the people on how to submit documents via the online public service. After declaring information data into the forms, the people themselves click the submit button on the public service portal, and the civil servant receives, processes the documents, and returns the documents to the people according to regulations. Today I came to the town to submit some documents on land procedures. I found the online application submission model very good. The civil servant supported enthusiastically, submitted very quickly, and returned the results immediately. No need to waste the time traveling. I think it's necessary to promote more models like this. On the Friday without appointment models, also known as the file on-site model, including receiving, appraising, approving, stamping, and returning results, and thereby reducing the time and travel costs for organizations and citizens, contributing to improving the satisfaction of the organizations and citizens also. And ladies and gentlemen, integration opens up opportunities for many countries to become key labor markets, attracting many Vietnamese workers also. At the same time, the work of protecting the rights of Vietnamese workers working abroad has always been of interest, especially ensuring the social security and social insurance for the workers. Over the past 30 years, along with the development of comprehensive cooperation, labor cooperation between the two countries has been raised to a new level. More and more Vietnamese workers were going to Korea to work and vice versa. More and more Korean workers are working in Vietnam also, and they have become the bridges in the relationship between the two countries. And up to now, Vietnam has sent more than 122,000 workers to work in Korea under the EPS program. I went to work abroad in the EPS program and returned to my country when I stayed exploit. I worked there in an auto parts manufacturing company, and now I want to find a suitable job. Facing with that reality, for the first time, the Vietnamese and Korean governments signed an agreement on social insurance between Vietnam and Korea, and from the beginning of this year, January 1st of 2024, this agreement officially took effect, thereby ensuring the rights to pay social insurance, health insurance, and ensuring social security for workers of the two countries. The social insurance associations of the two countries will serve as the basis for determining the conditions for enjoying social insurance benefits between the two countries, and it is a big step forward to ensuring the social security. Vietnamese workers are working with many countries, and I think about how Vietnam can ensure social security for workers in all these countries. We need to develop more agreements with other countries also, and we, the ILO, are supporting such things. You can raise issues to discuss so that we can support expanding relations with many other partners also. The agreement between the government of Vietnam and the Republic of Korea on the social security in the first agreement, opening up a legal basis to ensure the social security for Vietnamese and Korean workers. In the coming time, ensuring the safety and benefits of workers in the countries with many Vietnamese workers such as Taiwan of China, Japan, Malaysia, etc., and needs to be given special attention through signing cooperation agreements, etc., with the aim of protecting the Vietnamese workers abroad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cần Thơ Agriculture Center, in collaboration with the International Rice Research Institute, held a preliminary review of a pilot experiment aimed at encouraging economic practices for farmers engaged in rice production that reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Additionally, they awarded prizes to farmers practicing low-emission rice cultivation. These 38 farmers are among 100 participants in the pilot experiment, aimed at encouraging economic practices for farmers engaged in rice production that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, implemented by the International Rice Research Institute and the Cần Thơ Agriculture Center. I feel very excited because until now, I have only been growing rice. Now, with the guidance from International Rice Research Institute, I can increase profits while also reducing greenhouse gas emissions, creating a cleaner environment. The practice of rice production according to the 1-5 reduction standard includes using certified rice varieties and the 5 reductions, which are reducing the amount of soy insists, reducing the use of pesticides, reducing the amount of nitrogen fertilizers, reducing water uses, and reducing board harvest losses. This is considered one of the many tenets that meet the goal of sustainable rice production and emissions reduction in the project for 1 million hectares of high-quality, low-emission rice cultivation. We see several points that can help farmers improve their sustainable rice cultivation practices, such as training and specific guidance to help farmers enhance their farming methods. The goal is for farmers to transition to more ecological rice cultivation models in the future. In the coming time, the Cần Thơ agriculture sector will continue to collaborate with various units and research institutes with the support of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to promote the application of advanced rice cultivation techniques aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions and enhancing the quality of commercial rice. As of now, Cần Thơ City has established 50 hectares of land for the second trial season, including the summer, autumn, and autumn-winter crops, which are being cultivated sustainably and with reduced emissions in Vĩnh Thanh district. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.